Hi, I'm Paul. Welcome to Paul's Woodworking. If you're new to the channel, it's great to see you. If you're an existing subscriber, then welcome back. So, I'm in my workshop. Apologies for the noise. We've got electric heater going here because it's really cold. I haven't got a diesel heater, but I'm looking for one. So what we've got in store for you today, it's not a build review or build review. It's a product review. I'm not going to do a build thing. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. So the product review is of this router lift, which I've purchased from China with my own money. Yes, it's from Banggood. It's an Enjoywood GD709. I'll tag that in below. Had it for about 3 or 4 weeks. Didn't want to bore you with a unboxing video. I have done that, but I'm not going to attach it. I might just show a picture or two. But safe to say, it came from China. Ordered one day, it came within 7 or 8 days. Fantastically packaged along the same lines as Apple, really. It was awesome. Out of the box, fantastic. Now, what I can't tell you is how well made this is by just showing it in my hand. I've actually got my palm router all attached. It is unplugged. I'll explain a bit more about that later. But it is a superb piece of kit. It's well milled. It weighs an absolute ton. It fits into my router table perfectly, but that's exactly what I want to talk to you about, is the issues that I had with fitting it. Now, if you can use a router, you're going to have no problems. I've got no problems using the router. It comes with a template so that you can actually, I've already got the hole here because I've already been using it. And it also comes with a guide bush, the bit, so you can cut the hole with a jigsaw and then snug up quite nicely with a bit. Now, the problem I had, whilst this fits perfectly over the actual router itself, and I saw this on a few videos, it's not quite as tight, it's not quite as open as you need it to be. So I just got a dowel with a bit of sandpaper on it so I could take the edges out a bit, just come around a few more times with the router, and then it fitted quite nicely. But here's the issue, it comes with no instructions. It all looks pretty obvious, but as you can see, I'm using 18mm ply here, by the way. These 4 mounts come with it. The mounts fit, they're like a little profiled edge. They screw in from underneath, easy peasy. It comes with 12 of these nuts, or 12 of these bolts, beg your pardon. Make sure that you fit the 2 in, there's 3 little holes. You fit the 2 in from above, not from below like I did. Excuse me. I'd seen a few videos, or in fact one video where this guy did this, and this is what prompted me. I fitted them from below, thinking that you would adjust the plate so it's level with the top of your router table. It's not the way to do it. They go from above down. Second point to remember when ordering it, I've got 2 routers, 2 palm routers. That one in there, the diameter is 65mm. The one that's fitted in is 69mm. There are 2 when you order, obviously 65 and 69mm. So make sure you measure your router before you order it. That's a really important point, and I didn't really see that too much online. As you can see, mine's already fitted in because I've been using it. I've made loads of shaker doors over the last couple of weeks. And another product review, which I will do later, is with this coping sled that I've actually bought to help me do that, but that's for another review. So let's fit it in and just show you. It's unplugged, but I've got a separate switch down here for that and also up there. So I'm going to put it in, but before that, just an obvious point, there's the front here. Make sure your switch is at the front so it's easy accessible should you wish to do it. And push the router right the way up so that collet can come above the surface so you can actually take the bits in and out. So let's drop it in. As I've said to you, I've already been using it. Now, fits in like an absolute glove. Now, as I've said to you, and we'll talk about what it comes with in a minute, but it does come with these Allen keys. The screws that I've already fitted in, these are the adjusting points here. Now, to get it level with the top, mine is actually level, you'd either wind these screws in or out just to get it up or down level. Once it's actually set in place, then you put the remaining 4 bolts into the corner. I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to just push my... and then I'll do the others later on. Now, it also comes with your adjuster for the height, for the up and down, for the actual router bit. Now, I've had a couple of people, I've seen a couple of videos with people questioning why this is not made in one piece. It's just like a socket. You can actually take it off, as you can see. Now, I like that idea primarily because if the piece of wood is high and the handle keeps touching it, you have to keep taking it out. That's not too much of an issue, really. but I can actually use my socket set with the extender, and I can literally wind it around above the wood, so I can micro adjust it as much as I need to. But 9 times out of 10 that's not going to be an issue. So for me, I put it back on here, lock this back in, and as you can see now it winds quite a way above, and I've got a DeWalt palm router here, so you can easily get the inserts out and you can change your collet bit quite nice and easily. So for changing bits. So for me that was a big plus. As I've said, I've had it now for about 3-4 weeks. I can't fault it. Okay, out of the box, absolutely superb. No instructions, but really and truthfully, if you can use a router, as I've already said, then you're going to have no issues. Just make sure that you put those 2 screws in the 4 corners before you put the plate in. I didn't, I got it the wrong way round, and obviously I worked it out by looking at a few videos. I bought a router lift from another company, Timu. I'm not going to knock them, they supply whatever they need, but it was only 12 or 15 pounds. So the price comparison should tell you that one's going to be better than the other. So I got the other one out, it looked really good, but just didn't work. It just rattled, nothing worked on it. So I threw it away, and that's why I've invested in this one. For sure there are router lifts that are 3 times as much money, but I couldn't justify spending £200-300 for something. This was £120. It is absolutely superb. I cannot tell you how good it is and how well made it is. A couple of things that I'm not too sure about, and maybe I'm going to leave that to the end of the video for people to comment on. It does come with this little spanner, and this little spanner fits in here. I thought it was a micro adjuster. It does spin round, and it does say 1 RVE equals 1.5 millimeter. Does that mean 1 revolution? It doesn't move up and down when I turn this, so I'm not too sure what it's for. So maybe somebody can actually help me out. So would I recommend this router lift? Absolutely I would. It's a fantastic piece of kit, comes well packaged, great value for money. Everything about it, as soon as you take it out of the box, works. And as I said, I've been using it now for about 3 or 4 weeks, and I'm very pleased with it. Remember, I paid for this out of my own money. I wasn't gifted it, so these opinions are my own, but I would certainly recommend it to anybody, even just from a YouTube channel just like mine. I've got various other products that I'm going to do some reviews on. You've probably seen the MFT clamps, which are here. These are superb. I've also got a coping sled that I'm going to talk about, which I've been using, and a few measuring tools, and a concealed hinge jig, which is fantastic, which I've done some reviews on, but not actually put them up on YouTube yet. Anyway, enough of me rambling on. Get yourself a great, if you're looking for a router lift, go and get one from Banggood. You will not look back. Cheers now.